Hello everyone, welcome back to Monday's video on the Tuesday.
Didn't even make an attempt yesterday, did we?
Too busy buggering around with the Mk1 Escort, weren't we?
Too busy,
if
not
we're
getting
honest.
much done.
We were doing engines as well, but mainly trying to get a seat in.
I mean, yesterday was an abomination of time wasting, really, wasn't it?
Done me back,
Yeah.
done me ribs. Not an easy task putting them seats in. Although the car is over Stuart's today and Stuart's made it look easy.
Well, Stuart's shown us up a little bit because we've taken nearly the whole day to fit one seat. And
Whilst doing other things, wouldn't
Yeah,
it? We wouldn't just putting customers' work aside.
No. But, you know, it took up a fair amount of time.
Trouble is, you got the car in bits.
Yeah.
You know,
You want to get
and
it
we were
back
excited.
together.
We wanted to see it in there. So not a
Didn't go
greatly
too well.
successful day.
And then Stuart's banged it out in about an hour, putting the other one in on his own. Bear in mind, there was two of us trying to get the other one in.
I know, mate. But on the plus side, it's a lovely seat, a lovely pair of seats.
Yeah.
They look great, nice period seats, and they are very comfortable. And
Yeah.
now the seating position is a lot better than when it had them horrible things in.
The old crusty Recaros.
I'm surprised they haven't been snapped up,
Yeah.
to be honest.
Well, this one especially is actually a decent, like a good clean away from being all right.
It's not too bad, and it's actually quite a comfortable seat. And
Yeah, that
you forget
one's
what
all
them
good.
old Recaros are like.
But this other one's definitely
Needs
seen better
attention.
days. Yeah. Needs some foam, I think.
It is, yeah, and the cloth.
Yeah, and cloth potentially.
I'm not sure whether the frame's much good.
Mm.
But yeah, the Mk1 Escort, mate.
Yeah.
What do we think?
It's looking good.
The tinkering has begun, though, hasn't it?
It has.
So Stuart's got it over there, and he's doing the seats today. We've got a carburettor rebuild kit for the Delautos, so it's got Delauto Twin 40s on there.
Yeah.
We're going to rebuild those carbs. Things running a lot better than it was when it came in here. Still not 100%, but
Well, it's running pretty smoothly now.
yeah, the engine's good, isn't it? The engine's nice and solid and quiet.
Yeah, the engine's good. It is just the carbs need properly setting up and
Yeah.
probably a little rebuild. But yeah.
So we're going to rebuild them. As I said in the last video, it's got a welded diff in at the moment, which is great. Which is great if you want to go round in circles or in a straight line.
Yeah, it's got its pros and cons, but
The cons being if you want to turn left or right.
yeah.
But if you want to light the tyres up and go round in circles, mate, it's absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
So we are thinking in the future, depending what we do with this BDG that we're building, whether we're going to build an Atlas, a trick Atlas axle, don't know yet. But at the moment, I want to keep it fairly simple. Love the car the way it is. We're just going to try the car and we're going to stick an ATB quaif in there, aren't we?
Yeah.
Or another brand, not sure.
Well, something like that.
If we've got any Mk1 or Mk2 fans out there who know quite a lot about these cars, because we don't, send your recommendations. So at the minute it's got a sort of braced English axle on Bilstein shocks, decambered springs. I like the way it rides, so I'm happy with that. It's got the drums on the back, so maybe have to go for... What we're going to do is do Chivna next month. There's a track day down at Chivna. We're going to do that, see what it's like. If we got no brakes after about 5 minutes, we should probably put some discs on the back.
Might be worth us sticking some front pads in and changing the brake shoes and the rear drums.
Yeah.
Just see what that does, see if it's any better.
See if it's any better. But
at
the minute, I just want to do the necessities.
Yeah, for the road, they're good enough brakes, but you do sort of wonder how they're going to hold up around the track.
Yeah, so we're going to put one of those diffs in. I've had a look on Burton, they got them on here. This is the type that we're probably looking at, mate. This is, we'll get rid of that. Don't want to go, as I say, we don't want to go chucking money where we don't need to at the moment. And apparently we have spoke to people and these things do work. So this is an ATB, same style as we've got in the kit car. So
yeah,
while you're sort of coasting, so it's off sort of drive in
when
forward
there's
no load on it, yeah, either on deceleration or acceleration. It's like an open diff.
Yeah.
But But yeah, so it works really, really well in the kit car, and I'm thinking because this Escort is light, it might work well in that.
Yeah.
And for the money, it's, you know, they ain't too expensive, to be honest. There are different brands, but obviously Quaife.
Yeah, we need to, because that's a 18 spline, and I think there's a 16 as well. We need to work out exactly which one we need. But
Yeah.
Something like that, I think.
That's right, yeah. So at the moment, mate, we made a plan with the car. We're going to put one of those in it, just check the brakes over, check everything else, make sure it's all good. We're going to stick a decent battery in the back of the car, because it's got one of those little rubbish ones in the front. And this morning, I took it home last night. This morning I got in it. Much to my wife's amusement, it didn't start. So I'm going to put a decent battery in the back.
Yeah.
We are thinking of, we bought a new grille.
Yes, we have.
And it looks a lot smarter, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's tidied the front end up a little bit.
Yeah, I've ordered 2 new headlights because one's a bit
wet.
Wetty. It's like a goldfish bowl. So for the money, may as well do that. What else have I bought? Oh, some longer wheel studs.
Yes, because
which is.
Did we say about that? The old ones were a bit.
The old ones
short.
are about 10 mil too short, and
you've
got
like
about 5 threads. Not great. So we've got some of those over there. And we are thinking of one of these, mate. Now this is apparently what a lot of them do. Stick one of those in there. That is an electric power steering kit. Well, it's the whole column really. It just literally bolts in with a couple of modifications, and that comes with a resistor, so it's variable sensitivity, or you can turn it off. But the steering is unbelievably heavy on it.
It is quite
fine
heavy.
On the track, not so
it's fine
great
when you
on
go
the
in
road.
it. And to be fair, it doesn't help that it's currently got a welded diff, because the thing just wants to go straight.
It does. It's horrid, but it is heavy, and that's what, you know, they do that. That is specifically for a Mk1 Escort.
Yeah.
So
it looks good. Looks like a nice little compact solution, really.
Yeah. So we're thinking about one of those. Just spoke with those guys today to see when they can get one. Might be 2 or 3 weeks.
It's not bad money either. £700 for you know, like a pretty specialised bit of equipment.
I know.
Really.
I even took it home last night and give it a hoover, and it looks a lot better, doesn't it?
It does.
Looks really smart inside now with them seats. I'm well happy with it.
Yeah.
So, in fact, the van has took a little bit of a back seat. It's been sitting outside there, mate. Just can't get out the old Escort, to be fair. Love it. Like an 18-year-old kid again. So, as Stuart has got the Mk1 over there, he did have the van over there. The van is now outside. Have we actually shown him the van?
No. Somehow, no, we haven't. I don't think. The van that we're not having anymore.
So that be the van. It's a very clean van.
It is. It's really tidy.
Fair. But that is going to have a big tunnel.
Yeah.
By Steve, if he has it back, or there's a guy that is potentially coming to look at it in a couple of weeks, which he especially wants to do a Mark II van.
Oh,
had
right.
one when he was younger, and that being the mint shell it is.
Yeah.
That's a great starting base, isn't it?
It is. It's been painted, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's all sort of pretty much stripped out. Just got the running gear on the bottom.
It's all. I mean, the shell's done. It's ready to just
ready to have someone build something into it, really.
Exactly. Yeah.
Shame we're not doing it, but
it's a shame now looking at it, mate.
Can't do everything.
You can't do everything. Money is one thing, and obviously time is another.
Yeah, that's the thing. We end up with so many unfinished projects sitting around.
So I'm over the moon with the Mk1, mate.
Yeah.
So I love that. So that is it with the project cars at the moment. You are cracking on with the Lotus, aren't you?
I am, yeah. At the minute, there's a few bits I need, like a new timing chain.
That is looking nice.
Down the road.
It's looking nice with that head gasket on, mate.
Yeah,
that's looking Facebook photo material right there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is.
I think so.
But yeah, so just sort of gathering the last of the bits. Got a few bits I need to do a Burton order.
Yeah.
And get them. Just all little things like the timing chain tensioners and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like the sort of replacement, you know, that sort of thing. The
I see. Yeah, just little bits, little creepy bits.
Yeah.
I spoke via email to the owner of this today, so he has obviously got the second engine we've got to build.
Yes.
And there's some bits that he's going to be ordering from Burton, like a new clutch and flywheel.
Yep, which we had for this one as well.
Yeah, so he's going to get another one for this one. So yeah, really looking forward to getting that one done, mate. the cross flow, I blasted the cross flow block today. I've still got some paint to get off there, but I'm faced the block. I'm just boring it plus 30. Had some fair old wear in there. And I'm going to get that all cleaned up tomorrow and primed. And
gonna clean at 30, all right then?
It looks like it's cleaned on the first bore, mate.
Oh,
so
ideal.
Should do on the second one. Got most of the bits there.
Yep, I've blasted the head, so that's, well, we've got to unlead that.
We'll unlead that, yeah.
Blasted the valves and refaced them.
So we are cracking right on with these two.
Yeah.
Which is good news, isn't it?
Well, I'm just thinking, we ain't shown them the Mark 1 with the seats in yet, but I'm thinking maybe we'll do that tomorrow.
You reckon?
Yeah.
Go and have a little mosey at the Mark 1.
Go have a look tomorrow. We'll get it on camera tomorrow because we've done a lot of talking about it today.
We have.
To be fair, most of the stuff in here, other than that Discovery and the BDA, it's all sort of all go with it.
It is all go at the moment. I'm up to date with the liners at the moment. Still got 3 Figaros to do in there. But yeah.
We've had a few things go as well. We've had that L200 that was sat around.
That's gone
Don.
out the doorway. Dropped that off to Don yesterday.
And the Subaru, I didn't see that go, but that must be gone.
That's
Subaru's gone.
Yeah. I've got to finish Steve's Cosy, but I shall do that in the next week or so.
Yeah.
He's not going to come down for a couple of weeks anyway, so
yeah.
So it is all go, really.
Need to order some bits for that 300 TDI.
Yeah.
Get that bored and cleaned up.
Lovely jubbly. And John's cracking on with the V8.
Yeah, with the Windsor. It is a Windsor.
Lovely jubbly. So guys, bit of a sad time really for me. Got the Mark II van in the workshop here. The reason it is in here is because Steve may be having this back. If not, there is a chap coming to look at it in 2 weeks' time. But both of those want a price for putting a big tunnel in it. So that'll be the automatic tunnel. Because it's a lot bigger. The reason for that is then you can put a big gearbox in it, maybe a Cosy motor, while it's at a shell state. So we've got Tom Upton doing that or pricing that up and having a look at it in 3 weeks' time, booked it in. So in the meantime, it's going to be staying here. But yeah, I'm just going to have to look at it every day. And guys, to be honest with you, even compared to the Mark 1, it's an absolute mint shell. So if any of you guys are interested in a project, which, to be honest with you, as long as you don't mind chucking a little bit of money and time at it, it's going to be a really, really nice van at the end of it. The shell is absolutely straight as a die, painted, done, mint, never been welded, perfect. Just getting, Isaac and I have just been going over today these little goodies that we get sent by all the viewers that we was going on about. So massive thank you to the guy that keeps sending us the bags, and these are the plastic covers that go over the engines. We keep having deliveries of them. We are now knee deep in them. How many engines he thinks we do, I don't know, but they are really, really handy, so keep them coming. Thank you very much. I've got to the bottom of the hot tub pool wash. That is from David that owns the 2 Lotuses. He emailed me today and said, sorry about the confusion. I bet you've been wondering who that's from. So massive thank you to him for that, and I shall put that into action before I fire my hot tub up this year. And thirdly, guys, we had a delivery the other day of a little box and an item in it. And then the following day, we had the same thing. So not sure whether it's a mistake or they meant to send 2, one for I and one for Isaac. But they are lovely top hats. And I thought, why on earth is someone sending us top hats? And then Isaac had a little light bulb moment today and said, well, we keep going on about top hat liners. Wonder whether it's to do with that. And I, thinking about it now, think that it is. So whoever sent those, thank you very much, guys. They're absolutely wonderful. We shall be wearing them, and I may be wearing them when I do a top hat liner the next time. But yeah, at least we've got to the bottom of all the surprise gifts that we get sent by our viewers. Massive thank you once again. But until another video, guys, as I say, at the moment, it's all just sort of the same sort of stuff in the engine room, albeit we're cracking on with it. I'm up to date pretty much with the boring and the liners, which is a great thing. It means we can get on with the engine builds. And yeah, the project cars, guys, I think the next video, which may be tomorrow, who knows, we're going to head over to Stuart's and do some on the Mark 1, have a look around it. Stuart's going to get in the air, so we'll have a little look underneath and see what it's like, whether it's solid enough, see what bits are on it. And that's it really for a minute, guys. So until then, have a great evening. Enjoy this beautiful weather and we'll see you then. Take it easy, guys. Cheers.